हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया। 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 हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया.
Season 10. We are into the fifth week of the tournament as we come alive with another exciting contest. As next view, ACES take on HMS Steel's Tigers. Coin toss fell in favor of Tigers and they have opted to field. White +4, 5 extras to start for Tigers. Aces off the mark without facing a delivery. Once again, a full toss driven on the up. Sweeper cover in play. It will be a single. Harsha, Harsha gets off the mark. Now marking your guard is Aditya. In fact, Aditya gets off the mark. Harsha is now on strike. Kaushal opened the account for Tigers. 274 matches for him, 256 wickets for Kaushal so far. Once again, excellent swing for Kaushal, leaving the right-hander. Kaushal is swinging the ball away from the right-hander. Slingy action for Kaushal. Lot of resemblance to Lasith Malinga with his action. Once again, a away swinger beautifully guided towards the left of point, but gully fielder in the deep does well and keeps it to a single. Good shot, but only for a single. Deep gully and sweeper cover are outside the circle. Only two men on the leg side. Mid off and mid wicket. No one in the square leg or behind square on the leg side. Flying slip, point, covers and mid on in place. Outside edge! Tantalizingly close to the wicketkeeper's hand, but in the end, it reaches to the short third fielder on a bounce for a single. What a ball that was! Squared up the batter, and the outside edge was found, but it was a bit too much in the end for the keeper. Tigers were fielding with Tigers are fielding currently with only 10 players. They are a fielder short. 11th man is now in the ground, but yet to come on the field once again outside it. Just short of the short third fielder, who is unable to get any sort of hand to that ball, and in the end, the ball goes all the way for a four. Streaky, but Harsha will take on in early on his innings. That's a first boundary of the match. Coming off the blade of Harsha. His 5 of 3 deliveries. 166 the strike rate for Harsha so far. ACES at home without any loss inside the first over. Final ball of the first over coming your way. It's again a fuller length delivery driven on the air to the mid-on fielder. An excellent running in between the wicket. Ball was clear, so in the end, single completed with ease. With that single, we have completed the very first over of the match. Aces, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 13 without any loss. Fielder who has no chance. One bounce into the boundary cuttings. First boundary for Harsha. In fact, it's a second one for him. Just lifts the ball over the mid-on fielder who's inside the circle, who had no chance while back paddling and was firmly hit by the batter. One bounce into the boundary cuttings. Length delivery by Vishar, which has been hit on the back foot from the batter. Once again, a similar kind of shot, this time in the super region. Fielder the deep back paddling, but it goes result all the way for massive six. What a shot that has been from Harsha. He's picked the bones out of that shot. Fielder in the deep looked interested for quite a while, but in the end, it was always going in his head. What a timing by Harsha. Once again on the back foot, clears the lot with ease. So 4 and a 6 to complete the second over. Aces, after being put into bat phase by Tigers, are 25 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring 12.5 runs per over. Projected score says 250. Kaushal to continue. Once again, a full length delivery. Hit straight back to the bowler, who throws it towards the batter in aggression. Good aggression there from the bowler. We have seen this kind of from the fast bowlers. This kind of attitude suits the fast bowler. It pumps them and gets the best out of them. Short ball, after that full ball. Follow up deliveries even better from Kaushal. This time Aditya was not in the position to pull. He tries, but in the end gets beaten. Back to back dot deliveries in the third over. Once again, over starts beautifully for Tigers. Will they able to end the over? But will it be the similar result? Then Aces again comes back and stop, take them for runs in the very end of the over. Once again, an excellent full length delivery, leaving the right hander who tries to drive on the front foot, gets beaten. Slight appeal from behind the stump from the keeper, but in the end, denied by the state umpire. No support from the ball of the fielders. Three back-to-back deliveries to start the third over. The moment the ball is swinging for caution. Length delivery outside off stump, punched away straight to the point region. Fielder there does a sharp job and keeps them to not. So four dot deliveries in a row to Aditya. Aditya 3 of 9 deliveries. On the other hand, Harsha is off to a flyer. 17 of 7 deliveries for Harsha. Couple of boundaries and a one massive six in the cover regions already for Harsha. Strike rate 242 for him. Once again, a length delivery. This time the batter plays it with the soft hands to the mid-on fielder for a single, which brings Harsha back on strike. Last ball of the third over coming. 26 on the board for aces. Excellent length delivery once again, targeting the stump. This time the batter plays it with the soft hands and run through for a single. So couple of singles coming up third over. Aces after being put into bat first are 27 without any loss. Currently they are scoring 9 runs per over. into his second over. Gets played in the fine leg region for a boundary at the very fourth ball of the over. Once again, over starts beautifully. 2 runs coming in the first 4 deliveries, and then comes the boundary of the blade of Harsha. Harsha raised away to 23 of 11 deliveries, 3 boundaries and a 6 already for him. Strike rate well over 200, 209.0 to be precise. 33 up for ACES in 3.5. Vikhar so far has gone for 80 in his spell of 1.5 overs. Now a change in field. Now a fielder in fine leg region after that shot. Gali now moves to shot third. This time clicked away in the mid wicket. Huge mix up. Will it be a run out? No, in the end. Good ball from the non-striker. Fielder there in the mid wicket region. And was couple of yards in. So it will be a dot ball. Dot ball to end the fourth over. Aces, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 33 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring 8.25 runs per over. Projected score says 165. Tigers have pulled back beautifully after being taken for plenty in his first two. They have bowled good economical 2 overs. Change in the bowling attack. Now Shravan Rathi into the attack from the far end. 190 matches for Shravan. 146 wickets. Economy 7.47. Best figures of 6-4-16. He's a good bowler. Shravan will operate from far end. He's a right arm medium pacer. Currently he's coming over the wicket for Aditya. Aditya needs to get going as he's 5 of 12 deliveries. Strike rate 41. No boundary so far for Aditya. Change in a field now. Long on comes inside and long off cuts back. Sweeper cover and long off. Two fielders outside for Shravan. Full ball driven on the up in between covers and mid on. No chance for any fielder to cut that. Aditya gets a move on and help himself with a boundary. He moves to 9. That ball, that was an volley outside off stump. Still, it has to be put it away. And Aditya does it in style and lofts it in between covers and mid on. That ball raised away to the boundary skirtings in no time. First boundary for Aditya. Aces moves to 37 without any wickets, down in 4.1. What a contest we have witnessed here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium in this week. On Friday, we have seen that 191 was defended. Slow one, hit hard down the ground, chance of a run. Will the fielder hit it? He shied at the stump, it misses. Batter survives at the non-striker end. That was a risky call. Fortunate for him that fielder misses the stump. If he would have hit that, that would have been curtains for the batter. 4 and a single to start the fifth over. Short ball, batter tries to pull, but gets beaten. In the end, like square leg umpires, gives it a wide and a fast bouncer for the over. Good short ball attempted, but in the end it was way high, as it has been called as wide from the square leg umpire. Over the head of the bat will be a wide. Once again, a slower one in. It lands on a full, driven down the ground for a single. As I was telling, what a matches we have witnessed this week. Friday, 191 was defended with the thinnest margin of 7 runs. Then on Saturday night, what a chase it was, where 224 was chased successfully with 10 balls to spare. What a batting effort that was. Two men prevailed as Centurion in that match. Once again, a slower one. This time, batter reads it and puts it in the gap in between square leg and mid wicket. Aditya now getting a move on as he moves to 14 or 15 deliveries. Couple of boundaries for him in this over. Shravan Rathi proving out to be an expensive resource for Tigers so far, conceding 11 in his first 4 balls. Short ball and a big hit from the mid wicket teacher. What a hit! It's a gigantic six from the bat of Aditya. Aditya started slow, but now he's making it up as he hits a massive six, 5 runs back. This is not a small ground. Fairly enough boundaries here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Cleared with ease by Aditya. In fact, he hits 5 runs back. He moves to 20 of 16 deliveries. Couple of boundaries and a six. Coming in this very for Aditya. Once again, a slow delivery. Aditya this time hits all along the carpet to the long fielder for a single. With that, 5 overs have been completed. 50 is up for ACES. 51 without any loss in 5 overs. Currently, they are scoring over 10. 10.20 runs to be precise. Projected score is 204. 204. If you have just joined us in the live stream, let me tell you, it was HSM Steel Tigers who have won the coin toss and they have decided to field first. Next few aces were put into bat first. They have responded well until now as they are 51 without any loss in 5 overs. Excellent shot this from Aditya. Back to back, massive sixes of the bowling of Jain, who was introduced into the attack from the far end. Right arm of break bowler Jain goes for 12 in his first 3 deliveries. One over long off, and the second one even better goes over the side screen. 63 is up for aces. Outside it, shot third. It goes over for a boundary. Flash hard by Aditya and it carried over the head of short third fielder who jumps in the air in the end. It was always going opposite. Once away from that fielder, no stopping to that ball as the outfield here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium is lightning quick. Change of angle. Gets an outside edge, now an inside edge, but Fortune favors the brave, as they say. It is implemented in the case of Aditya, who first gets the outside edge, gets a boundary, now gets the inside edge, gets a boundary. He's going hard after the ball and he's getting the maximum results so far. Couple of big sixes, then two streaky boundaries. He'll take it as he's trying to make a full use of Aditya 41 of 22. Harsha Vardhan 24 of 13. Once again a big shot, fielder in the deep. Tries his level best while moving towards his left, but in the end it was going away from him. One bounce into the boundary cuttings. With that boundary, 6 overs have been completed. Next few aces are 75 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring over 12.50 runs per over. Projected score says 250. Aditya was 5 of 13. Now he's 45 of 23. What a turnaround this has been for Aditya. Hitting 5 sixes and 3 maximum sixes. 3 massive sixes and 5 boundaries already for Aditya in innings of 45. What a turnaround from him after being starting slow. And Agarwal now introduced from the far end. Right arm fast bowler Ansh. 37 matches for him, 27 wickets, 7.45 the economy. Best figures of 4 for 30. Wavered from Ansh Agarwal to start off. He balls a wide and it goes all the way for 4. So wide plus 4, 5 extras for aces as their score moves to 80. It's a length delivery outside off stump. Punched off the back foot with very soft hands from Harshavardhan in the cover region. This is excellent. Getting back the main man, Aditya, is looking very dangerous at the moment. 45 of 23 for him so far. Once again, it's driven on the in between covers and long on fielder. Both the men not moving an inch as the ball is placed perfectly in between. It's a boundary for Aditya, who's nearing his landmark of 50, 49 for him so far in 24 deliveries. This time, Aditya defends on the front foot. Straight back to the bowler on the bounce. Good comeback. In the air, fielder back pedaling. Doesn't able to get to the ball. It will be a 2 run. With that 2 run, Aditya reaches the landmark of 50 in just 26 deliveries. What an inning this has been from Aditya. 51 of 26. 6 fours and 3 sixes for him. Strike rate 196 for Aditya. He started slow, but now he's making it up. In fact, He's got better of the bowling unit so far. Once again, hit hard on the up, but all along the carpet, way long on fielder for a single. That's a much better length from the ball. This has been expensive over from Ansh, conceding 13 of first 5 deliveries. So final ball of the Ansh's first over and the 7th over of the inning coming your way. It's a length delivery, hit hard off the back foot, but straight to the long off fielder, all along the carpet for a single. With that, 7 overs have been completed. ACES, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 89 without any loss. Currently, they're scoring 12.71 runs per over. Projected score says 254. Another introduction in the bowling attack. Mahesh with his right arm break bowling. It's a flighted one outside off stump. Once again, Harshavardhan trying to go downtown, but gets the bottom of his bat and the ball goes nowhere. It will be a dot ball after couple of singles. So two coming of first three deliveries. Once again, this is a smart tactic from Mahesh, trying to stay away from the hitting arm of the batter. On this occasion, he overcompensates. Ball sits outside of stump and white ball signaled by the umpire. Once again, a flighted delivery outside of stump. Once again, Aditya feeling for that ball. Gets beaten on the outside edge. Back to back deliveries from Mahesh. Keeping it away from Aditya at the moment. This time he balls on the stumps and he pays the penalty as it has been hit in between mid-wicket and square leg fielder. Both the fielders desperately trying to cut that off, but that ball was traveling with some speed and beats both the fielder in the deep for a boundary. Welcome boundary for Aditya after playing the two dots. He moves to 58 and SSR 97. This time the bowler stops right at the very end in his run up. Something wrong with his run up, maybe. Once again, a flighted one outside awesome. This time, Aditya hits in way over side field for a massive six to end the eighth over. This lad is a tall one and he's got a good reach. That ball was pitched away from him, but still his reach is very big. He hits it over the side screen for a massive six as that ball was pitched up. So 8 hours are done in this match, and ACES, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 103 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring tick under 12.8 runs to be precise. Projected score says 258. A quick update of India versus New Zealand ODI match. India, after being put into bat first, are 113 for the loss of 1 wicket in 18 hours. Pulled away beautifully in the final region for boundary. Another introduction in the bowling attack. With that boundary, Harsha completes his 4,000 career runs. Congratulations to Harsha for completing 4,000 runs in his career. Kamal Shah has been greeted with a boundary. India are 113 for the loss of 6 in 18 overs. Only man to be dismissed is Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and Shubman Gill, both in 30s and are not out. Meanwhile, coming back to the Bharat Shah Cricket Tournament Season 10, we are live in the contest as Aces takes on Tigers. 108 up for Aces after being put to bat first by Tigers. No wicket down in this contest so far. Once again, pulled away in the mid wicket region. Fielder there in the deep does well. Only a single. In fact, New Zealand have batted first in the ODI contest, and they have posted exactly 300 for the loss of 8 wickets. 301 was the target set for India so far. They are 113 for the loss of 1 wicket in 18 overs. Short ball outside off stump, cut away for a massive six. This is a winner slider. That ball was a short ball outside off stump, and that was a cut shot. And what a timing by Harsha on this occasion to clear the boundary skirtings. In fact, it goes behind by some distance. Groundsman has a good job in hand. He does well and gets the ball back in play. 115 up for aces in 8.4 overs. 115 up in 8.4 overs. Current rate over 13.27. No bowler really getting any sort of momentum in their bowling other than two open bowlers, but ball beautifully in their second overs. Length delivery once again. Punched away in the extra cover region. One bounce into the boundary skirtings. Field change was made as deep extra cover was moved into sweeper cover. And he hits exactly from the way fielder was moved in the extra cover region. At the moment, Aces batters are playing with the field of Tigers. This is much better delivery, attacking the stumps, and that has been driven on the up for a single. 9 overs are done. Aces, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 120 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring over 13.33 runs per over. Projected score says 267.
बॉल पे आना आज
Kaushal now forced back into the attack. Has been taken for a boundary in the previous delivery. Comes back and bowls a good bumper. Harsha on the pull gets beaten. Harsha now on the verge of getting a 50. He's on 48 of 24 deliveries. Six boundaries and four and couple of massive sixes for Harsha so far. This time, Kaushal tries to attack the stump. Try to get the Yorker in, but it was played on a full by Aditya. In fact, by Harsha in the square leg region for a single. 127 on the board for aces, already inside the 10 overs. What a batting for this from the openers. What a partnership. Partnership worth 127 in just 59 balls. Both the batters. Strike rate almost 200, 196 and 194 respectively. Oh, beauty to end the 10th over. To beat the well set Aditya on the outside edge. Dot ball. With that dot ball, 10 overs have been completed. Acers 127 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring 12.7 runs per over. Projected score says 254. We'll be right back after a very short break as the things will get interesting as we brings you the second half of the first inning. Then the big chase coming your way. Stay tuned for plenty of action in the Bharat Shah Cricket Tournament Season 10. What an over that was for ACES, as Ankit, who was introduced from the camera and was taken for 21. Three massive sixes coming off the blade of Aditya in that over, all in the long off and mid wicket region. Pacers are going hard at the bowling line of Tigers. Currently, they are 156 without any wicket loss in 12 overs. What a batting effort this has been from Aditya and Asha. Aditya 86 of 41 deliveries and Asha 57 of 21 deliveries.
Five.
Shravan Rathi into his second over after going for 18 in his first. Was a good over so far, conceding only four of first four deliveries. Good bumpers and a slow, followed by slower one from the Rathi. Once again, Aditya tries to go for a big this time, not getting an ideal connection as the ball goes to the long fielder on couple of bounces for a single. 161 up for ACES in 12.5. Currently, they are scoring touch under 13, 12.5 at the current rate. With that, they will go to 251. We have seen 224 chased out successfully inside the 20 over. Big shot in the long region. Fielder there in the deep. In the end, doesn't carry all the way to the fielder. Will be a single. With that single, 13 overs are done. Acers, after being put into bat first by Tigers, are 162 without any loss. What a partnership this has been. 162 of 78 deliveries. Partnership from Aditya and Harshavardhan, 162. 88 the contribution from Aditya and 60 the contribution from Harsha. Aditya 88 of 44, 7 boundaries and 7 sixes. 176 the strike rate for him. Whereas Harshavardhan gets 60 of 34 deliveries, 7 boundaries and 2 sixes for him. Off spinner to continue. The ball's a good ball outside off stump, which is punched away in the extra cover region for a single. Fielder there in the deep. Extra cover and long on now deep. Point, cover point, and short third. Inside the circle on off stump. Once again, a length delivery outside off stump. This time, Aditya advances and hits it way over the side screen for a massive six. This is six hitting fest at the moment from Aditya. He's not hitting a small sixes. He's clearing the boundary with ease and he's depositing the balls in the stands with ease. No chance for any deep fielder. And Aditya is hitting. Another change in the bowling. Now fine leg has been moved very fine. Will it be a quicker delivery from the bowler? Yes, it is. It's been punched away straight to the point fielder. Why not? 94. Prediction from me goes exactly right. As that was a length delivery, fast arm ball from the off-breaker. Once again, he fires the ball inside edge onto the pad. Then the ball going in the fine leg in the point region for a single. 171 is it for aces in 13.5 overs. 8 runs coming so far in this over of Jen. It's gone for 40 so far in 2.4 overs. Once again, an excellent shot in the extra cover region. Fielder there in the deep does well, collects the ball on bounce and keeps it to a single. That was good shot from Harsha, but hits it exactly in the hands of fielder. Couple of yards here and there, he would have got boundary for himself, but nonetheless, single. This time, Jain once again fires in, gets the Yorker in. Off spinner now, not looking for spin, is firing in the balls in. With that single, 14 overs have been completed. Acers are 172 without any loss. Currently, they are going 12.29 runs per over. Projected score says 246. Aditya into the 90s now. 96 already for him in 48 deliveries. Strike rate 200 for Aditya so far. 7 sixes and 8 In fact, 8 sixes and 7 boundaries for Aditya so far. This guy has overtaken the boundary count of his partner. Excellent from the bowler, this time targeting the wide line. Aditya throws the bat at it, but in the end, no connection. It's a dot ball. Shravan to continue. After the ball's good over of 6 runs, he's been given another go by the captain. 172 already on the board for aces. What will be the target they will set for Tigers? Once again, this time on the stumps, but a low full toss. Attempted Yorker. The only thing that Aditya could have done on this occasion, just drilling it all along the carpet in the long off region for a single. This is good bowling, giving no length to work with for Aditya. Now another change in the field. Now cover fielder moves to cover point and sweeper cover moves to extra cover. More protection in front of the wicket now for Harsha. Harsha moves early to ram that ball. Bowler saw him moving and offered no pace to play a ram shot. In the end, he gets beaten. So it will be a dot ball. Excellent thinking from Shawan. In order to execute that shot, you need to have pace on offer. And all the pace on this occasion was taken off from Shravan. It's a clever thinking. Once again, a slower one. This time the batter waits and hits it on the long off fielder for a six. Long off fielder looked interested for some times. In the end, he jumps in the air, tries to plug it in the air, but that ball goes over his hands for a six. This one is a flat batting six from Harshavardhan. Brute power on display by Aditya and Harshavardhan. This time the batter attacks the stand. It's a pace on effort. And Harshavardhan once again gets hold up in the region. First aces finally in the 15th over. Tigers finally managing to break through. As first one down, Harshavardhan departs after scoring 68 of 38 deliveries at the strike rate of 178. Finally, something to cheer for Tigers. Finally, Tigers roar at the ground of Gurukul Cricket Stadium in the tournament of BHARAT SHAH. Congratulations to Shravan Rathi for reaching a line match of 150 wickets in his career on Quick Heroes. Congratulations, Shravan Rathi. 150 wickets for him in his career. New man in for aces is Shahbaz Munir. Plenty of experience behind Shahbaz Munir. He is a very experienced batter. He is now out in the center, joining Aditya. Two big hitters now out in the center for aces. One good batter goes out, and even better batter out in the center now. As Shahbaz Munir marks his guard in the Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Will he uplift the power hitting that was going on, or will the Tigers get better of him? Time will tell. Good length delivery. Munir this time descends on the front foot. Tries to get off the mark, but denied by the non-striker Aditya. So dot ball to end the 15th over. Aces, after being put into bat by Tigers, are 179 for the loss of one wicket. Currently, they are scoring touch under 12, 11.93 runs per over. Projected score says 239.
यार भाई वो नहीं होगा होना ही नहीं वो पीछे बात सुनो मेरा ये तीन ले लो उसको अंदर ले लो बाहर जा कौशल उसी को भेज दे जो जा रहा है जा बाहर जा हाँ नहीं है सीधा ही मारेगा करो भाई बाहर ही है डोमर लो कमान बॉय शबाश
Are now brought back into the attack. Once again, a beautiful cut shot on display from Shahbaz Munir, who guides it off the back foot in between the gully and the third man fielder. Four men inside the circle there. Still Shahbaz Munir pierces the gap. That is threading a needle. Gap finding is at its best from Shahbaz Munir. Third man, two fielder behind point and a point in play inside the circle on 30 yard. Once again, a batter defends on the front foot. Then it's back to the bowler for a dot ball. After back-to-back boundaries, it's a dot ball in play. 9 runs coming to first full deliveries of the star. This is the 16th over of the inning. 188 already on the board for ACES. Short ball once again. Munir slices over the gully fielder who had no chance as that ball flew away for a boundary. What a shot that was from Munir. This guy is a genius with the bat in hand when he's in full flow. He's got the power, but at the same time, he's got the element of touch in his batting. A forced fielding change as the square leg fielder is inside the circle and gully fielder now drops back. This time Munir hits it in the long off region all along the carpet for a single. Excellent over for ACES comes to an end as they score 14 runs off Vikar's third and 16th over of the inning. 16 overs are done and dusted in the first innings. Aces are 193 for the loss of one wicket. Currently they are scoring 12.06 runs per over. Projected score says 241.
आणि सुधारता हरियाण चला भागना भागना हाँ बस हरियाण को देखिए पास वाला था चलो चलो कोई चलो कोई बहुत अच्छे शबाश
Kaushal now to bowl out into his fourth over. Starts off with a single and a dot.
या तो बॉलर को रहता
Dot balls at this stage are nothing less than a goal.
शबाश
Aditya on the verge of his 100. He is 98 of 52 deliveries.
और एक ही हुआ और एक है
A field change. Gully fielder in square leg now. Put back. Aditya hits it just away from the cover fielder. He's looking to get back for the second one, but denied by Shahbaz Munir. He's looking to get the three-figure mark, but Munir sends him back. He's on 99. That was very close to the charging infielder in the cover region, who desperately tries to get that catch, but in the end, ball fell just short of him. Good valiant effort there in the cover region. Full toss, hit away in the mid-wicket region, just short of the fielder. Deep. Another single, which brings back Aditya on strike, who's on 99. Will Aditya able to get to his magical three-figure, or will Tigers knock him off? Short ball, big shot into the mid-wicket, and well, starting a massive six. What a start! What a way to get your three figures. Aditya completes his 100 with a massive six. No better way to get to an 100. This is the feature of his innings so far. 9 massive sixes already for Aditya. 200 up for ACES. 202 in 16.5. What an inning this has been from Aditya. He started slow, but now his strike rate well over 200. Another short ball. This time Aditya pulls, but gets big on him, and it's the maker sticker on the bat. So it will be a single to end this 17th over. Aces, after being put into battle by Tigers, are 203 for the loss of one wicket. Currently, they are scoring around 11.94 runs to be precise. Projected score says 239. 203. 17 overs. Shravan to bowl out. He'll ball the 18th over and the final of his spell. That's been hit hard and straight back to the bowler, who feels it well in his follow through, but in process might have hurt his finger. That is the right arm. And the bowling arm for the bowler. He looks in some sort of pain. He's rubbing his hand on his thigh in order to reduce the pain. These are the chilled conditions at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Weather here keeps on dropping as the night goes on, and you will take its effort in the second inning. Once again, a slower one, well outside off stump. Batter on this occasion, Aditya, to ends it all along the carpet to the long off region for a single. This is good over so far from Shravan, conceding only single of first two deliveries. Munir now on the strike. He's 15 of 8 deliveries. This time it's a slower one into the pitch. Munir early into his shot gets beaten and his stumps get rattled. Second one down for ACES and a big one. Shahbaz Munir departs cheaply after scoring 15. Tigers are up as they seize the back of Shahbaz Munir. What a ball was Shravan completely deceiving the batter with the off cutter. Munir early into the shot and in the end was beaten for pace. Once again, Aditya trying to go for a big shot into the mid wicket inside edge. Call is for two. Throw is wide off the ball. Wide at the non-striker end, so it will be an easy single. What a running that was from Aditya and Kiran. Aditya, in order to get back on strike, risks his wicket, but in the end, his risks is what through as they scamper through for a second. Once again, call is for two. This time, a better throw, so they have to settle for a single. Two and a six to start. Two and a single to start the 19th over of the inning. Bihar now to bowl out. So far, 3.2 overs, 35 runs for Bihar. No wicket yet. Kiran now on strike. Kiran advances. It's a short ball. Kiran then tries to cut but gets speeden. More importantly, it's a dot ball. So this has been good play, passage of play for Tigers. So far, last couple of overs have been a productive one for them. Once again, a big shot, long on, charging in, but the ball falls well short. Kiran this time trying to go for a six, but miscues one has the bat, gets rotated in his hand. It will be a single. More importantly, Aditya is back on strike for aces. Aditya advances and tries to hit for a big shot, but this time gets beaten. Aditya was off after missing the ball, trying to scamper through a bye, but denied by the non-striker. He gets back in time. Good throw by the wicketkeeper, hitting a bullseye. But Aditya was back in time, so it will be a dot ball. What an over so far from Bihar. He hasn't conceded a boundary in first five. This time he has been square driven over the head of the infielder for a boundary. That was a good over. Up until that point, still will be a good over as it only goes for 10 runs. In fact, 8 runs. 8 runs in the 19th over of the inning is a good one as they have already crossed 200 inside the 18. 19 overs have been done and dusted in the first innings. And ACES are 2-12 for the loss of 2 wickets. Currently, they are scoring 11.26 runs per over. Projected score says 225. 230 is on the cards. Big shot in the mid-wicket region, but only for a single. That was hit hard, but not in the gap. Straight to the fielder in the mid-wicket who charges in and keeps it to a single. Aditya now back on strike. This time Aditya is cramped for room. Inside edge is only what he managed. Square leg fielder does well and it will be a single. Back-to-back single to start the 20th over. This is good passage of play. Last 3 overs has been good for Tigers. They haven't conceded too many. Once again a short ball and batter gets beaten. Error from the keeper who lets the ball go through. It will be out. Good ball goes for a boundary. Keeper misses the ball completely and short third fielder gives it a chase, but in the end the ball. So it will be much needed for ACES as their score moves to 222 in 19.3. Kiran is 3 of 5 deliveries so far. Is yet to score a boundary. Once again, Kiran tries to gets an inside edge. Ball goes in the mid-wicket region. Single taken. Aditya now back on strike. 223 up for aces while batting first. Last two balls of the match yet to be bowled. In fact, of the first innings yet to be bowled. 224 was successfully chased other night. Once again, Aditya hits it hard. Straight to the extra fielder deep, who was blinded there. Sees the ball late. So both the batters makes a full use of that and gets back for the second run. 225 up for ACES in 19.5. Last ball of the innings. Agarwal to Aditya. Aditya once again hits it in the cover region. Call is for two. In the end, they will complete the two with ease. With that 2 runs, first innings has been completed. Tigers, after putting Aces into bat first, Aces responds with 227 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Star of the batting unit is Aditya with his 121 innings of 120 in just 66 deliveries. Tigers, when they come out to chase, have a massive target ahead of them as they will be chasing 228 at the record rate of 11.35. Plenty of action coming your way. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Bye. हमारे मैच में कौन आएंगे वापस
हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया हम हैं हम हैं हम हैं टपाड़िया
We are back with the chase. As Tigers, while chasing 228 R24 without any loss in 2 overs. This time the batter cuts towards the gully fielder for a single. This is a good shot from Shravan Rathi. Shravan Rathi and Kamal Shah, the open batters for Tigers. What a contest we had last night, where 224 were chased with 10 balls to spare. Now we have another exciting, big, high score in thriller. Short ball, cut away, bit of misfield there in the cover point region, and the ball goes all the way. Excellent shot from Shravan on this occasion, making a full use of the weight that was on offer from the bowler. It was cut hard by the batter Shravan, who moves on to 12. Once again, a good shot down the ground in the long off region, but the fielder there in the deep, so it will be only a single. 30 is up for Tigers inside the 3 overs, 2.3 overs, which is what they have taken to reach 30. Kiran so far conceding 18 in his 1.3 overs, economy 12. It's again a good shot in long off region, but the fielder there in the deep, so it will only be a single. Long on and long off, both fielder outside the circle are straight. Current rate is 11.67. Required rate is 11.37. Both are very identical at the moment. That means the match is in balance. This time, a better shot in the long region, but once again, fielder moves quickly towards his right and collects the ball on a bounce. It will be again a single. 3 singles in a row after that boundary. Couple of boundaries and 4 singles coming up this over so far. First bowler started with a wide +4, then a single, then a 4, then a 3 singles in a row. All in all, this is a good over for our Tigers. 32 on the board in 2.5. Last ball, cut away, but straight to the gully fielder for a single. Both the batters. In fact, the striker only interested in the second one, denied by the non-striker. So in the end, it will be a single to end the third over. Tigers, while chasing 228, are 33 without any loss. Currently, they are scoring 11 runs per over. Required rate is 11.47 as they need 195 in remaining 102 balls. Partnership worth 33 of 18 between Kamal Shah and Shravan Rathi. 14 for Kamal, 10 for Shravan. Introduction in the bowling attack from the far end. And Aditya has been given a go. 264 matches for Aditya, 231 wickets, economy 7.36, best figures of 4 for 12. Will ball to Shravan, who's 10 of 8. 125 for Shravan. Hits one ball down the ground for a single. Once again, a bowler continuing with a similar field, long on, long off in play. Both the fielders straight down the ground are deep. Remaining all on the offside. Short covers, cover point, gully. Third man is inside the circle. So is the mid wicket, and this time an outside edge. This time the ball goes towards the left of short third, who had no chance as that ball went very fine. Thicket outside edge. Kamal goes hard and it took a flying catch and flew all the way for a boundary. Much needed boundary for Tigers. Streakier, but Kamal will take it as he moves to 18. Three boundaries already for Kamal, strike rate 163. He is the aggressive man in two. Once again, Kamal gets an inside leg and the ball goes in the vacant final leg region for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Kamal Shah. This time, even luckier one, but still, it's a boundary. Runs are run. Anyhow, they come, says Kamal Shah. Tigers are raised away to 42 in 3.3. This time, a better length from Aditya, just hitting the deck hard. Kamal tries to guide it in between third man and Gully, gets beaten on bounce. Some extra bound for Aditya on that occasion, beating Kamal Shah. So it's dot ball. This time Kamal hits it in the mid wicket region, not from the middle of the bat. Will it go? No, it doesn't. It has been cut off from the longer fielder who runs all the way to the mid wicket and keeps the batter to two. Excellent fielding there in the deep. So now a change in field. Now mid wicket drops back and long on is inside the circle, moves to mid on position. Last ball of the fourth over coming. So far 11 runs of this over. This time huge appeal, but denied by the umpire as that ball was going down the leg beyond the angle. So leg bites in the leg. With that single, 4 overs have been completed. Tigers, while chasing 228, are 45 without any loss. White ball to start the fifth over. Another introduction in the bowling attack as Dasari Srinivas is being introduced. This time the batter plays with the soft hand in the gully region for a single. This time the batter advances and hits it down the ground towards the right, towards the left of long on, who gets to the ball and tries to stop it with the foot. In the end, makes an error as the ball goes past and hits the boundary skirting. So it's a boundary. With that boundary, 50 is up for Tigers. Tigers are 51 without any loss in 4.2. Shravan helping himself to 15 of 10 deliveries, couple of boundaries for him. 150 the strike rate for Shravan so far. Once again, hit away in the long region where the fielder charges in and collects the ball on a bounce and keeps it to a single. Good effort in the deep. Once again, hit hard in the cover region. Fielder there in the edge of the circle. So singles are on offered. There's an easy single. Once again, worked away in the mid wicket region for another single. First one, 54 on the board in 4.5. Full length delivery outside off stump, dragged away in the mid wicket region. That ball was racing to the boundary, but long off fielder runs all the way and stops it. Couple of runs saved for his team. So with that 2 runs, 5 overs have been completed. Tigers after chase, while chasing the massive target of 228 are 56 without any loss. Currently they are scoring 11.20 runs per over. Required rate as they require 172 runs in remaining 90 balls at the required rate of 11.47. Current rate and required rate both very identical. That means the match is in between. It is anybody's game from here on. Who plays better wins the game. Both the batters are looking good now out in the center. 28 for Kamal Shah of 18 deliveries, 4 boundaries for him. 17 for Shravan Rati of 12 deliveries, couple of boundaries for him. Strike rate 141 and 155 respectively for both the batters. Huge appeal given by the state umpire as the batter was found right in front of the all 3 stumps. First one down for Tigers as they lose. Kamal Shah, who was looking good on 28, now departs back. LBW, bowled by Piyush Jain. In fact, Priyanshu Jain, who announces himself in the bowling press with a wicket. The new man in after the departure of Kamal Shah is Viqar. Tigers are 56 for the loss of 1 wicket in 5.1. Seventh over balled by Aditya, who has conceded 11 in his first over. Once again, Bihar tries to go big, gets beaten on the outside edge. Good change of pace there from Aditya. Bihar early into the shot gets beaten. It will be a dot ball, even a dot ball. So 2 runs coming up first 2 deliveries of seventh over. 65 is up for Tigers. Punched away into the extra cover region. Bit of work to be done in the deep. In the end, fielder gives it up and the ball goes all the way for boundary. Fielder, bowler is not happy with the effort there in the deep by the fielder as he is not the quickest on the field. Shabazz Munir there in the deep. Boundary for Vikhar and Tigers. Vikhar moves to 8 of 6 deliveries. Once again hit hard, but the fielder there in the deep, in long on region does well and keeps it to a single. Seven coming off first 4 deliveries of Aditya's second and the seventh over of the innings of Tigers. Driven on the up in between extra cover and both men desperately trying to run, but in the end gives it keeps it up and the ball is placed perfectly in between. So it will be a boundary for Bihar. What a shot that is. Just an extension of cover drive and away she goes. That ball was timed to the perfection and placed to the even better perfection. So boundary for Bihar as he moves. In fact, it's Kamal who gets the boundary and he moves to 37 of 21. Beautiful slower one there from Aditya. Once again an off cut outside off stump. Batter hardly into the shot. In the end tries to defend it but gets beaten. So dot ball to end the seventh over. Tigers while chasing 228 are 74 for the loss of 1 wicket. Current rate 10.57 as they still need 154 in remaining 78 balls. Required rate 11.85. Only man to depart is Shravan Rathi, who departed after scoring 17 of 13 deliveries. Left arm spinner to continue around the wicket and picks up a single at the very first ball of the over. 75 up for Tigers. Flighted delivery there from the bowler on this occasion. Priyanshu Jain giving the flight and getting the drift on this occasion. Batter gets in an awkward position, in the end gets beaten. This time a faster one. Outside is coming off the blade of the bat into the short third region for a single. On this occasion, Bihar was completely squared up. In fact, it was Kamal who was completely squared up by Priyanshu Jain. Flighted one, this time the batter bounces and hits him over the side screen for a massive six. What a shot this from Bihar. Vikhar sees the ball flighted and his eyes got lit up. He advances and hits him straight over his head and even over the side screen for a big six. Much needed boundaries for Tigers as their score moves to 82. Once again a flighted one. Once again the batter and similar result. This time flatter hit in the long region. But result stays the same. Back-to-back sixes for Vishal. Piyush not learning the lesson. Again flags the ball and gets the treatment. This time Piyush balls it quicker through the air. And it's been driven in the expert region. Fielder there in the deep does well. So it will be a single to end the eighth over. Tigers, while chasing 228, are 89 for the loss of one wicket. Currently, they are scoring 11.23, in fact, 11.13 runs per over. And as they need 139 more runs in remaining 72 balls at the required rate of 11.58. Current rate and required rate very identical, both in 11. This match is anybody's game and still in balance. No team at the moment is well ahead. Shabazz Muni now introducing to the attack from the far end. Cut away straight to the point fielder, who's right at the edge of circle for a single. Once again, an over ends with a boundary as Shabazz Munir has been taken for a back-to-back boundaries. Vikhar is off to a flyer. He reaches to 32 in just 16 deliveries. Three boundaries and two sixes already for him. He's in 32 innings. Strike rate 200 for Vikhar. 9 overs have been completed. Tigers are 99 for the loss of one wicket in 9 overs.
Keep going, guys. Keep going, guys.
100 is up for Tigers in 9.2 overs. 102 for the loss of one wicket. They are in 9.2 while chasing 228. What a match we have in hand here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. Last night we saw that 228 was chased out successfully. In fact, 224 was chased. Now 228 is the target. Once again pulled away. This time to the long off. Fielder there in the deep collects it on a bounce and keeps it to a single. 103 on the board now for Tigers in 9.3. This time driven on the up for a single. By Kamal, who moves into 40s. 41 now for Kamal in 27 deliveries. This is good over so far for the bowling unit. Only 5 runs scored of first 4 of Srinivas second. Big shot, but not the ideal connection. The ball reaches the deep fielder on couple of bounces, only for a single. It's again Bihar trying to get that maximum. Boundary in every over is must while you're chasing 228. At the moment, Tigers are very much doing that, but this over has gone so far without a boundary. Last ball of the over and the 10th over coming. Driven straight to the point fielder, who does well, and in the end it will be a single. With that single, we are halfway through in the chase. Tigers, while chasing 228, are 106 for the loss of one wicket, as they are scoring 10.06 runs per over, as they still need 120 runs in remaining 60 balls at the required rate of 20.20. Both the teams well in the match, and match is in balance. We are ready to encounter another exciting, thriller, high scoring contest. So plenty of action coming your way. Stay tuned. We'll right back after a very short break.
भाई तो फिर मैच नहीं चलेगा कोई सीन नहीं तू साड़ा तो कर भाई भाई भाई
Right after the change of end, Tiger loses the main wicket of Kamal Shah, who was playing beautifully on 42, departs off the bowling of Aditya. Aditya strikes for the very first time in the match and sees the back of Kamal Shah. Kamal Shah departs after scoring 42 runs in 29 balls. Tigers are now 106 for the loss of 2 wickets, 11.1. New man in after the departure of Shah is Ansh Agarwal.
कितना ऐसा देखो अच्छे शॉट पार्टी चले जाओ उसका स्टोरी आता बाहर का पार्टी जब बात था तो जाता था
Ansh Agarwal gets off the mark, just knocks it in the point region for single. Vihar on this occasion, swinging hard but only managing the connection with the air. Will be a dot ball. This is good over in pursuit for the bowling team. Only single considered so far in the first four deliveries. Slower one, hit flat and hit away in the mid wicket region. No chance for the mid wicket or square leg fielder. That ball was traveling like a tracer bullet. Attempted slow run from Aditya. Beautifully picked early by Vikhar and sends it away in the mid wicket region for a massive flat bat at six. What a shot that was! That was root power there from Vikhar on that occasion. Vikhar once again peppermint wicket, but this time all along the carpet for a single. Good over has been turned. A good one for batting unit with the help of that six. 11 overs done. Tigers while chasing 228 are 114 for the loss of 2 wickets. Vihar gets a lifeline as he's been put down in the mid-wicket region. This time the bowler stops and warns the batter from leaving the crease. Last ball of the over coming. A flighted one, hit away by Anish Agarwal in the mid-wicket region. Only for a single. With that single, 12 overs have been completed. Tigers are 123 for the loss of 2 wickets.
कोई आराम से ओवर में 10 रन डाल दे रहे हो रोक रहा है
तो कैसा लगा छोड़ो क्या हमारा जा रहा है Shahbaz only to continue after conceding 10 runs in his first over. Delivery outside of stump, hit away in the long off region for a single. Uh, Looking dangerous at the moment. He's 21 of 26 delivery. Length delivery, hit extremely hard in the mid-wicket region. Misfield there in the deep as the ball goes all the way for a boundary. One bounce into the boundary skirtings. That ball should have been stopped, but that goes all the way. It should have been a single, but go through. That goes all the way for a four. Big shot into the mid-wicket. This time it goes all the way for a massive six. Shahbaz Munir trying to stay on the stumps at the moment. He's been taken for six. Bihar loves it on the stumps. Four and a six. In total, 11 runs coming off first three balls of the 13th over. 134 up for Tigers. Length delivery, cut away, straight to the point fielder, who once again puts it down. This time, Shahbaz Munir drags his length. Vikhar cuts back, cuts straight through the point fielder. That should have been third one down. But Vikhar gets a second lifeline and he survives. Shahbaz Munir has been livid with that effort. This time, drifting down the leg, the ball is going all the way as the keeper failed to collect it. That was a down delivery. White plus four in total 5 runs for Tigers. 140 is up for Tigers in 12.4 overs. तो वो जो बिगड़ा
शाबाश बढ़िया चल चल बेटा
बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया
भाई को दो बगल स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन भाई चले गया वाला
Once again, a bowler balls on the pad to Vikhar, and Vikhar hits it all the way in the fine leg region for a massive six. Srinivas introduced into the attack. Coming around the wicket, drifts one on the pad and hit. And it has been deposited in the stands in fine leg region. Massive six of the blade of Vikhar. He's on to 68 of 30 balls. 4 boundaries and 6 sixes already for him. Strike rate 226. Are we seeing a repeat telecast of the previous night? Or will it be a different story today? Time will tell. Huge appeal, huge appeal. But denied by the state umpire as that was drifting and missing the stumps on the angle. Leg by signal. That ball kept low. Vikhar on the pull gets beaten. Fortunate for him, that was drifting down. It is a rare sighter here at Gurukul where the ball doesn't bounce enough. Once again, hit away in the final region. This time by Ansha Agarwal all along the carpet for a boundary. Once again, the batter drifts on the pad. And once again, wristy shot from the batter. This time, Ansha Agarwal, the man. This is turning out to be an expensive over. 11 coming so far of first three deliveries. 157 on the board in 13.3. For the first time, the quadrate is under 11 in the match. It is a full toss and no ball signal by the umpire as it was well over the waist of the batter. Batter advances and plays it on the chest height full toss down the ground for a single. More importantly, Vikhar will face the free hit. Srinivas has been wavered. Vikhar hits it in the stomach region for massive six. Once again, a short delivery. Chases down for Srinivas, and it was an easy ball for a batter of caliber of Vikhar, who puts it way back in the square leg region for a massive six. What a chase we are having here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium as Tigers while chasing 16, in fact 228 are 165 for the loss of 2 in 13.4. Currently they are scoring over 12 runs per over as they record another 63 runs in remaining 38 balls at the required rate of 9.95. Now the required rate comes under 10 for the very first time in the match. This is hitting of the very highest order from Bihar. Was making the bowlers look fool. Once again, a good shot in the mid wicket, but all along the carpet for a single. Acers. Aces have to do something. They desperately need a wicket here. Wicket of Fiqar will be the gold for them. Wicket of Fiqar will hold the key of this match. So last ball of the 14th over coming. This time the batsman drives on the air. Ball is for two. Will the chance be aim of the longer fielder? Yes, they do. And in the end, completes two with ease. 14 overs into the chase. Tigers, while chasing 228, are 168 for the loss of 2 wickets. They are scoring 2 per over as they still need 60 in remaining 36 balls at the required rate of exact 10 runs per over. This is anybody's game at the moment. Tigers are running away with the show. 60 needed of 6 overs.
in the match, guys.
Once again, a good shot in the cover region, but excellent effort there in the fielder. Excellent effort by the fielder in the deep to keep it to 2. Definitely saves couple of runs. Aditya now forced back into the attack. Who starts off with couple of runs. Aditya conceding 30 in his 3. Will bowl out. Starts off with a couple of runs. This time Bihar tries to go in the mid-wicket region. Gets the leading edge. Catching opportunity there in the gully region. Fielder back padding makes a mess out of it, and once again a catching opportunity goes down. Bihar survives for the third time. Fortune definitely favoring the brave. Adding insult to an injury, he gets couple of runs. Good shot over the head of Kyle Point. That ball is racing away to the boundary. No one stopping that ball. What a shot this has been. Aditya trying the wider line but not succeeding. Previously, bowlers tried to attack the stump. Was hit away in the mid-wicket region. Now Aditya bowling outside of stump and he's been taken for boundary in power region. What a batter is. When you ball away from him, he prefers offside. When you ball towards him, he prefers outside. This is what the ideal batters do. They go with the ball. 83 up for Vihar. Short ball hit away in the mid-wicket region over the head of the fielder. Massive six. What a shot this is from Vihar. Shorter from Aditya on this occasion, trying to change the pace of the ball. But Vihar was ready and he's got enough muscles to hit that ball all the way for a 6. Back-to-back boundaries for Tigers as their score moves to 182. Inside the 15 14.2 overs is what took them to go to 182 as they still need 46 runs in remaining 32 balls. Good shot. This time the fielder there deep. Will they come back for the second one? Yes, they do. Slight misfield there in the deep by the extra cover fielder. It's enough for these two to scamper through for the second. Full toss, hit away in the mid wicket. Fielder again had a chance, but he has to get a win. But in the end, he was not able to do so. And adding insult to an injury, it goes for a 4. Once again, ends with a boundary. Tigers are 187 for the loss of 2 wickets in 15 overs. They only need 41 runs in remaining 30 balls. This equation is getting simpler and simpler for Tigers, but the match still is not done and dusted. ACES still in search of a wicket. They desperately need to see the back of Vihar if they need to end this contest on a winning note. Vihar at the moment is running away with the show. He's 90 of 38 deliveries, 5 boundaries and 8 sixes for him. Strike rate 236 for Vihar. What a knock this man is playing.
इसके शॉट
Tuesday and back into the attack. Now coming over the wicket for the right-hander Vihar. Slighted one outside off stump, hit hard, fielder in the deep. Might have been blinded by 100 is up for Vihar in 41 deliveries. 103 in 41 deliveries. 8 fours and 8 boundaries for Vihar. 251 the strike rate. What a knock this has been. He is the second centurion of this match. Equation now even simpler for Tigers as they need 31 in remaining 27 balls. Vihar is not stopping. This is in the air. Will it be taken? No. It lands in a no-man area. Fortune definitely favoring the brave. At the moment, Vihar is playing bravely. Once again, look to hit it out of the park. This time the ball slicing as the bat twisted in his hand. Fortunate for him that it doesn't carry all the way to the deep fielder. Single now back on strike. Who's played well for 17. This time Ansh advances and hits it towards the right of mid wicket. Who had no chance. That ball was couple of yards away from the deep fielder, but that was hit with some power. Fielder there in the deep had no chance to cut it off as that ball goes for a boundary. 200 is up for Tigers inside the 16th over. 202 in 15.5. Once again a batter says this time trying to sweep but gets beaten. Finally a dot ball which has been rare sighted in this innings. 16 overs into the chase. Tigers while chasing 220 are 202 for the loss of 2 wickets. Currently they are scoring 12.63 runs per over as they need another 26 to win this game in remaining 24 balls at the record rate of 6.50. Are we watching another match of SHAH Cricket Tournament Season 10 or is it a repeat telecast of the previous encounter where 224 were chased, 10 ball to spare? Now 228 is on the verge of getting chased. Once again, a big shot in the middle. No new reason as the ball goes away. Another six. Whipper raised away to 110 in 43 deliveries with the help of a massive six. 9 sixes already for Whipper. What an inning this is. 228 is a massive target. 180 is the average batting force total, but ACES managed 227, but still not looking enough at the moment as Tigers are 208 in 16 overs. Kiran back into the attack has been greeted with a six. So far conceding 27 runs in his 2.1. Kiran. Vicar, this time it's all along the carpet in a mid-wicket region for a single. Ansh on the other hand silently moved to 21 of 30. He's been overshadowed by his partner, but he's playing a good knock. He's playing a second lead to Vicar. This time a wide, and keeper manages to get a glove on it. So wide +2, another 3 extras for Tigers as their score moves to 112. Now Tigers are only 16 runs away from a victory. White ball signal by the umpire. White +2, then a wide. 15 runs remaining in the tank for Acers. Are we seeing a finish in this match, or will the Acers bounce back and perform something magical here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium? This is Bharat Shah Cricket Tournament Season 10. We are into the 5th week of the tournament. This is the last league matches before the knockouts. Tigers were up against the Aces. If you have just joined us, let me tell you, it was Tigers who have won the toss and they have opted to ball first. Excellent performance first up. Excellent performance from Aces first up. They posted 227. In reply, even better performance from Tigers. Huge appeal denied by the umpire. Frustration clearly on the face of the bowler as he punches the top. He wanted that wicket. Leg by signal by the umpire. So it will be a single. 214 up for Tigers in 16.4. As they need another 14 in remaining 20 balls. Slower one. Squared in over the head of cover. That ball is racing to the boundary. And it does. Another boundary for Bihar and Tigers. Tigers roaring here at Gurukul Cricket Stadium. 218 has been scored in 16.5. What a performance, what a batting effort these Tigers. They were in the first innings by Acers. But they came up with even better performance in the chase on the back of Vihar. Last ball of the 17th over coming. Slower one, hit away. And again, as the once again, the over has been completed on a high from the floor as his team is raised away to 224 in 17 overs. What a performance this is from Tigers as they stand, aces. Only 4 runs remaining in this match. 18 balls yet to be bowled. What a victory this will be for the Tigers. If they chase it out, this will be the highest successful chase of the tournament. Coming at the very last match of the league stage. This time the bowler drifts one down and white ball signal by the umpire. Srinivas trying to attack the stump. This time drifts one down. Now only 3 needed for Tigers to wrap up this. Slower one outside of stump, driven on the up. Good fielding effort there in the deep by the fielder who gets the ball back. Only single conceded, now two needed for Tigers. And more importantly, Vikhar back on strike. Will he finish the things off in style? He hits it big. Will it be taken in the deep? Yes, it is. Is there a twist in the tail? As the fielder takes it at the very edge of the boundary skirtings. What a catch that was as the ball was traveling. Finally, Aces sees the back of Vikhar, but it is too little too late for them as the Tigers now need 2 runs to seal this match. 15 deliveries yet to be bowled in this contest. New man in is Arihant Jain. It's a wide, way outside off stump, revert from the bowler after getting the wicket. The ball's a wide. This is a night to be forgotten for all the bowlers. No bowler has bowled good tonight, as we have witnessed around 450, in fact, more than 450 runs scored in a T20 encounter. It's a rarity. It's not a usual day. This time, Arhan knocks one down the ground, all along the carpet for a single. With that single, the match is done and dusted. Tigers prevail by 7 wickets while chasing 228. What a match we had here at Gurukul. What a match we had last night. Both the matches turning out to be high scoring ones, high scoring encounters. That's it from the coin box. It's Tigers who have prevailed by second 7 wickets while chasing 228. We have plenty of action coming your way in the Bharat SHAH Cricket Tournament Season 10 in upcoming weeks. Yeah, in upcoming weeks, stay tuned.
हम हैं